Welcome to 3D Wonders, where we bring you the best tips and tools for 3D scanning and 3D software. In this video, I'm going to show you how to reverse engineer a plastic part using the Quicksurface plugin for SolidWorks. Quicksurface for SolidWorks was previously known as Mesh 2 Surface for SolidWorks. The product has undergone a name change recently. With this plugin, you can work directly with scanned data in SolidWorks. Let's get started. Here, I have scanned data of a plastic part. Before we begin modeling, we need to align this part with the coordinate system in SolidWorks. To do that, we need to create reference features. First, I'll extract a planar surface from the top of the plastic part. I'll use the extract primitive command and select the surface area. Next, I'll add constraints to the default SolidWorks planar, then click Create. I'll hide the default planar now, since it's a bit distracting. For the second reference, I'll use the cross-section command to create an intersection between the planar and the mesh file. This intersection will be used to extract a sketch. I'll use the Fit Sketch Entities command to brush along the cross-section and convert it into a curve. The goal of this sketch is to define the center point of the coordinate system and set the y-axis direction. Once we have enough references, let's align by using the Align by Reference command. First, select the planar as the primary feature, then the endpoint of the line for the second feature, and the line itself as the third feature. We'll map that to the y-axis and click OK. By aligning the mesh file with the coordinate system, the modeling process becomes much easier. Now that we no longer need these references, I'll go ahead and delete them. Next, let's start modeling. I'll begin by creating a cross-section to redefine the basic shape of this part. Since the part is symmetrical, I'll add a mirror line to speed up the sketching process. I won't add all the dimensions since I'm just showing the workflow, but in a real project, I definitely add them. Once the sketch is complete, I will extrude it and adjust the height value to be matched with the scan data. After we have the solid body, we can compare it to the mesh file to check for any deviations. This step ensures that the CAD model we're creating matches the scanned data. Now, I'll create the tapered area on the top of the plastic part. I'll start by making a cutting tool using cross-section and sketching commands. Once I have the sketch, I'll use the Extrude Cut feature to trim the solid body with the cutting tool. And then perform the deviation analysis. For the other tapered areas, we'll use the same method as before, following the same steps to ensure consistency and accuracy in the reverse engineering process. For the tapered corner section, I'll use the Extract Primitive tool. This tool is incredibly helpful in reverse engineering. It allows us to quickly convert mesh surface into CAD surface. Now I'll use the Cut with Surface command from the Surface tab to trim the solid body. Remember, always perform comparison analysis to catch any discrepancies early in the process. I'll add fillets to this area and adjust the size to match the mesh. I'll also add fillets to the other edges. Next, we'll measure the thickness of the part. To do that, I'll use cross-section and sketching again. Making sure the lines are parallel. I will make the thickness 2 millimeters. If this were a real project, I'd check the part thoroughly to see if the thickness is consistent throughout. Some parts may have varying thicknesses. Now, go to the Feature tab, select the Shell command, input the part's thickness, and select the surface for the open face. And that's the workflow I use for reverse engineering with SolidWorks and the Quicksurface plugin. I hope this tutorial has been helpful and makes your own reverse engineering process smoother. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or want to know how we can help with your projects, feel free to reach out to us at hello@3dwonders.shop or visit our website at 3dwonders.shop. We're always happy to chat and find the best solutions for your 3D scanning needs.